My name is Sonia Batalden, and I'm the convener of the Worship and Arts Table here at Our Saviors. The Worship and Arts Table is the committee that meets to plan our worship services and think about the environment in which we worship. Our committee meets seasonally. I don't have any theological official training. I'm a nurse midwife by trade, and I love art, and it's important to me in worship space, and so that's what I think about when I think about worship. It matters as a community that we realize, oh, it's Advent, it's blue. It's a high festival season, it's gold and it's white, and the space has been transformed. And you can see it not just by looking at the fabric, but looking at the color of the light in the space. And I think that shapes our worship. I don't think of the space and the art in our worship space as the job of the committee. It's actually the job of the community. It's part of that work of the people. So what we have here is our Images of God banner that we made last year with everybody's input, and we sewed it together using the primary colors. Once again, mainly the colors of the liturgical year. A lot of the images that people talked about were God as a big rooted tree that gives off life, kind of a tree of life. And then if you look really carefully at this banner, it's actually sewn in all the images that people brought up. This was the baptismal reminder, so this used to flow, this flows down when it's untangled. This is our painting on a common canvas for Lent, and what we did was take the big piece of purple and cut it into some different shapes. And specifically for Lent, we wanted to sort of get some of those sharper edges that come about through Lent, some of the brokenness that we're reflecting on, so we didn't want just straight pieces hanging. That's what we did in Advent, was straight. But so that's why we cut this into different pieces to make it a little more interesting to look at. And then at the top, just draped over some purple fabric. We own lots of fabrics of different weights and different colors because that gives us a lot of flexibility in how we put together the art in our worship space. I don't think of liturgical art as something that is bestowed on a community for all time. It grows up out of the people. It's our work for now. It speaks to us, it shapes, and then it goes away, and that's okay. And then something new comes. There's always more behind it. I never worry that there's not going to be more because that's the spirit. It's amazing once you open those doors to the creativity. People have just unending ideas of what that means and how it shapes our life.